Alright, so I got a fucking Cybertruck, bro. So it's been a week since we got this thing, and it's not the Cyber Beast. It's the all-wheel drive with the regular wheels, not the what are the other ones called? The Cyber wheels or whatever. Just basically, it's the base all-wheel drive Cybertruck. And at first, I wasn't sure about it because when you're ordering the Cybertruck online, I felt like the wheels looked funny. The regular base wheels, it looked weird. It looked ugly. So am I good? All right. So at first I wasn't really sure about it, but it actually doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty good. And I wanted the all-wheel drive. I did not want to wait for the, what is it? I think it's the rear wheel drive. I never wanted that one, and I never wanted the Cyber Beast. I felt like the Cyber Beast is just like overkill. And I feel like I personally, we got this going into it knowing like it's not like a truck, you know? I feel like it's more of a glorified SUV, like a El Camino type. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like, I have no problem with that. It's not gonna bother me at all. I don't do too much like truck things, like towing or anything like that. Like, I just wanted something with room so I could have the dogs. And that's pretty much it. It's might be overkill still. The wife is a little like uncomfortable in it because we live in Compton, so yeah, she's been saying she's kind of uncomfortable in it, and I get it. I feel a little bit like that too. But then what I was saying is I feel like it's the perfect vehicle, to be honest, if you're worried about it, because I mean, things supposed to fucking stop 9 mil, and what better car to be riding around in the hood in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really gonna go into like do like a full walk around or anything unless we want to, but I feel like if you've been looking at a Cybertruck, almost everyone does the same walk around, same thing. You already know what it is. I'm not too worried about the whole fingerprint thing. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. It is what it is. I feel like it just gives the car more character. It's stainless steel, man. What do you? I feel like you should have known that going into it, but I mean, people are complaining. That's one of the biggest complaints, like apparently from a lot of people, is the fingerprints. But honestly, I don't really care too much about it. I am gonna coat it though. I am gonna ceramic coat it. I'm gonna deep clean it, decontaminate it with iron remover, some panel prepping. But I'm not gonna use regular ceramic coat because there is no paint. It's stainless steel. It's a specific ceramic coat for metals, and that's what I'm gonna use. And then once that's done, cures and everything, you should be good to go. The fingerprints will come out way easy. It'll hardly fingerprint. And we were thinking about getting a wrap, but honestly, I'm not too sure if we're gonna end up doing it or not. If we do, cool. And again, if we do it, it's gonna be after I coat it, so that the coating protects it from, if you ever remove the wrap, all the glues and adhesive doesn't stick to the metal. And as you've seen, like I'm pretty sure you've seen, like a lot of people were showing videos of how bad the wraps are messing up the Cybertruck, and it's because those adhesives they get into the like the pores of the steel. So you should definitely get it coated, specific metal coating to protect it, and it'll help, you know, remove the wrap easier or PPF easier, whatever you decide to put on it. But yeah, like my thoughts on it after a week. I wanted to wait a little bit before I talked about it. Man, I love this thing. This is the best fucking vehicle I've ever owned. I said that with the Model Y. I sold the Model Y Performance that I had. It was a 2021. That was the first best vehicle I ever had, and this is definitely the best vehicle I ever had, man. This thing's, it feels like you're riding in a damn cloud. And at the end of the day, people are gonna say, "Oh, it's just a Tesla." It is a Tesla, and that's fine. To me, that's fine. Like, I have no issue with that. There's a lot of things that, like, I did have to get a little bit used to the steering, and it's dope, to be honest. I like it a lot. The steer-by-wire. I'm sure you seen videos all about that, so I don't feel like I need to really get into it too much. But it does make me want to actually like drive the truck myself, like just the feel of it. It's kind of cool. And then but driving it though, initially, like I had to get used to it. Like it felt like I felt like too many times I was way too close to the cars, like parked, like on the side. Just because of the size of it, but it's not that big, like, actually. Like, surprisingly, like, it's actually, like, it feels big, but when you look at the screen, you're not as big as you think. I don't know if I'm putting it in the right words. But yeah, but that took a little getting used to, and that's everything's fine now. Like, it's so easy to drive. Reversing is so easy with the rear steering. Is that the right word? Where all the wheels turn. So the four wheels turn. It's pretty cool to see, like, on the cameras as you're reversing and aligning yourself. It's cool. It's so easy. What else? Oh, I love the insulation in this thing is fucking amazing. Like, it's so fucking quiet in here. I love it. It's so quiet in here. Like, if I honk, like, I don't even hear it. Like, you hear an audible sound that the car makes from the inside that you're honking, but I didn't hear the horn. Like, I thought I wasn't even pressing the horn when I had to honk at somebody. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna go around. This took a little getting used to, but it's pretty quick. It's just the buttons, their turn signals and stuff like that. It's not a big deal for me, not a deal breaker. I like the squirrel, squircle, whatever the fuck they're calling this thing. I have no issue with it. It's actually pretty comfortable, I feel. Better than the steering wheel. I feel like with this, I'm almost always putting my hands in the same place instead of like just constantly, you know, moving it when you have like a regular steering wheel. I don't know, that's just what I've experienced, at least. The self-driving on this thing is so fucking good. That's another thing too. This thing is, I'm pretty sure just with the updates, with the new computers, new chips or whatever. Because of my Model Y, I felt like the FSD was cool, but when it was good, there was no issues with it. But it's nowhere near as good as this thing. Like, I don't even have to touch this thing the majority of the time. The only thing that I would say though is that I have had, when I have FSD on and I have it in hurry mode, I had like two or three times where I missed the exit because I don't know if the car's just trying to like be quick to do everything, but I missed an exit because the car went to overpass a car on the highway and I missed the exit because it was going too fast. And there was times where it'll cut it too close when it went to pass a vehicle, and it had room to still get in to make it out the exit, but it just didn't take it because I guess it was just too close, so it didn't take it. But when you have it in the standard mode, then I haven't had like no issues with that at all. What else? A lot of people complain about like how far this dash is, and to be honest, I don't really care for it either. Like, I knew what I was getting. I don't know if people just like get it and don't look into it or anything like that, but I watched plenty of videos and everything about it. I was honestly really waiting and considering just waiting for the Silverado EV Trail Boss to come out. That's supposed to be available later in the summer. But what happened was, we were originally going in to get another Model 3 after I sold the Y. We literally went and got a Model 3. I took delivery of it and everything, and I never even got in the car. As we went to check in, after we walked around the car and everything, they had a Cybertruck there in the showroom, and the wife asked if we could go look at it, and we got in it. We sat in it. The wife loved it. And then as we got out of the car, they asked, "Oh, you guys want to go ahead and test drive it?" So, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and test drive it." And as soon as we sat in and made the first turn out of the lot, we were sold. And so we ended up getting this instead. And I know there's a lot of people talking about like the whole panel issue and all that, the Conrail, whatever it's called. And I don't know if it's true everywhere else, but I know that right here they told us that they were not allowed to sell or make deliveries of any Cybertrucks without first replacing it. So mine is good to go, and they had like a bunch of trucks lined up there that they just couldn't sell them, or they were sold but they could not deliver them because they had to replace that panel first. So we were originally first gonna pick one up at one location, and it got delayed. They weren't even like responding to us or anything, and come to find out they couldn't give us the vehicle because they still had to replace that piece. So we ended up not taking delivery there. We ended up getting one available at a different location, and we took delivery of that. Yeah, I haven't had no issues. I only have 400 miles on this thing. I'm driving it since last week Tuesday. I think we got it. Yeah, man, this thing drives it's so comfortable in here. I love it. I love the ventilated seats, man. I don't know, like, it's one of those things where you never thought you needed it until you used it. I don't know. Like, same thing with the heated steering wheel. Like, I'm in California, so it doesn't get too cold, but when it gets cold, because we're so acclimated to this fucking weather, anything that's below like 69, it's cold for us. But when it does really get cold, like in the later winter months, I love the fucking heated steering wheel, especially because my hands don't know if I have like fucking arthritis or something. I don't know what's going on, but my hands hurt. Like all the little joints in the fingers, they hurt. Oh fuck, this shit's fucking closed. And yeah, the heated steering wheel, to me, it's something that I never thought that I needed until I had it, and I love it. I love that. Same with this ventilated cooling seats, man. It's fucking amazing, keeping the jewels, you know, nice and cool. Man, what else is there to say, man? Because I don't know. So yeah, I went with the all-wheel drive because I feel like to me it made the most sense. It had, I mean, a couple more. It gets the most range out of all the trucks. To me, I'm never gonna need a damn tri-motor, so I don't really care too much about the Cyber Beast or anything like that. I knew that if I was gonna get the Cybertruck, I wanted the all-wheel drive. And yeah, it's awesome, man. Fucking. I had a couple like things here to remove like little stains, man. I was literally using just these fucking 70% isopropyl alcohol wipes, and it does the trick. Just wipe and just dry it off right away, and it's fucking. It works. What else can you say? It works. The truck works. This thing's fucking smooth. It's fast. And I think most people are gonna use this thing. It's gonna be their first like truck. And it's just, again, like I said, it's just like a giant lifted El Camino that's bulletproof up to an extent. And yeah, it's a fucking great vehicle, man. And people shit on Teslas all the damn time, but to be honest, they're great fucking vehicles. They really are. And the majority of people that at least from what I've noticed, that talk so much crap about the Teslas are people who don't even own them, or who haven't owned them, who just rent them, or just things that they've heard, they've seen. And then there's people too that I always say, when people ask me, oh, is it getting a Tesla worth it? I always say, it's worth it if you get a home charger. And when I mean a home charger is not where you plug into a damn outlet. It's when you get the actual, what is it, V2 charger, home charger. It is 100% worth it. And there's people that claim that they sold their Tesla, but they didn't have the actual home charger they had. They were plugging into an outlet. And yeah, I feel like that would be a hassle. That would be an issue because it would take so long to charge. And people are going over and over, supercharging multiple times if they can't get chargers. Again, everyone's situation is different, but in my opinion, it is worth it if you could get a home charger. And I tell that to everybody who asks me. Everyone who asks me, oh, is it worth getting it? And I say yes, if you get a home charger, because I know that it's gonna be a fucking hassle going every little while having to go supercharged. And I never had an issue with my battery, the degradation on the vehicle that I had before, the Model Y. It was great. Hardly ever charged to 100. I always kept it at 80, between 20% and 80%. How many miles? I have no idea. I never cared about the miles. It never bothered me. I never had no range anxiety or anything like that, because I had it between 20% and 80% all the time. And I only charged to 100% whenever I took a long trip, a road trip somewhere. I would charge. So again, this is going into the people that complained about it. That would say that it's horrible for trips and stuff like that. You gotta stop so many times. But to me, it's like, if you're taking a fucking trip, you're gonna prepare for it, right? And how do you prepare for it? The night before you're about to leave, you charge to 100%. I charge to 100%, and I just go. Plug in the address of where I'm going, and I go. And guess what? The car's gonna tell me when to stop and charge. And I have it set up so that I only go to what is it, the level 3 chargers. So that's where I'll get routed to automatically. The car will automatically route you to charge whenever you need to charge to make it to wherever it is that you gotta go. So there really isn't no damn range anxiety. I feel like that's definitely just people that don't have like true experience owning a Tesla. And then on top of that, like all these charging stations, they're in places where you could stop by and eat or shop, you know, chill, take a break. You should be taking breaks anyways while you're fucking taking long trips. And by the time you're done eating, by the time you're doing your shopping, the majority of the time, the car's ready to go to take off before you're even done eating and shopping, from my experience. And we travel to Vegas for like soccer tournaments, and travel towards like Apple Valley, Victorville area, to visit my parents. But yeah, the trips that we've taken to Vegas had zero issues at all. And then when you stop and charge, like, that's the thing too. So I charge to 100% only the night before I start my trip. After that, once I start driving out of the house, I change my charge percentage, my charge limit, back to 80% for the rest of the road trip. Like, I don't go to the next supercharger and charge to 100%. No, I don't think anybody does. At least you shouldn't. If people are, then you shouldn't. Because you go and you charge, you take off on your trip, right? You're at 100%, you drive. So as far as the car will get you until you need to stop at a charger. So you stop at a charger, the car's gonna tell you how long you're gonna have to stay there. Usually it's only like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. And then the car will tell you, hey, you're charged enough to reach your next to continue your trip. So then you go and you leave, you stop at the next charger, maybe it'll be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, another 15 minutes, whatever. But it's gonna charge faster from 20% to like 50%. It's gonna charge way faster than if you're gonna charge from like 80% to 100. It's gonna take a long time because the way the batteries work. It's like the analogy that they said. Think of a parking lot, right? An empty parking lot. You're gonna go and you're gonna park right away. You're gonna find parking right away. And as the parking lot gets more and more full, it's gonna take you longer to find a parking spot because you're gonna have to like drive around and stuff to find a spot. And that's how the battery works when you're charging it. And that's why it takes longer to charge after. Once it's over halfway full, it's gonna start charging slower because it's gonna take longer and longer for the cells to find a spot, basically. If that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely think this is a great car. Is it overpriced? Maybe. But here's the thing too, we got this as a lease. We leased it for 3 years because it is a new vehicle, right? And this is a 2025 model. And with new vehicles that are brand new, there's going to be issues. That's a given. It's going to be issues. So the way that we took it as is, okay, we'll lease it, and now they have purchase options after your lease is done. Is we're going to lease it for 3 years. If everything works out fine, we have no issues, then we'll buy it. But within those 3 years, if we do run into issues, because I'm not going to say I wasn't worried, because I was worried, because I was seeing a lot of videos of just like just people slamming and talking so much smack about Teslas, and I feel like that's just has been the agenda. So yes, I was worried, I'm not gonna lie, but now I have an out at the end. If I don't want it, if I do run into the issues like that's been being pushed out, I have an out. But yeah, so far that is my experience. It's awesome. Yeah, I get a lot of looks. I get both good looks and bad looks, good comments, bad comments while I'm driving around, and honestly it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. People are gonna like and dislike any vehicle. It is what it is. It makes no difference to me. I enjoy it. I love the car. I want to get in the car and I want to drive it. Whenever we need to go somewhere, I was like, oh, we're taking my car, which is her Model 3. We're like, nah, we're going in this thing. We're going in this thing. Like, I want to drive the car. I enjoy driving this thing. It's so fun. It's so comfortable. And it's so unique. Even if this vehicle flops, right? So you could say, I guess based on the sales, you could say that the vehicle flopped. Okay? No matter what, in a few years, if they stop making this vehicle, this car is it's an iconic vehicle instantly. It's gonna be like the DeLorean. They stop production of these things, and it's just a fun car to have. It's different, it's unique. It's ugly, sure, but it's also like cool in a weird way. I don't know. But later down the road, a couple years down the line, people are gonna be like, damn, that truck was crazy. The vehicle was crazy. The Cybertruck was crazy. Like, it was a crazy vehicle. It would have been cool to at least, experience it. And that's what I would say. Give it a try for all those people that are hating and don't like it. I had someone that they told me they can't stand the Teslas. They don't like them, whatever. They've never even been in one. And then I invited them in, like, look, come check it out. And they liked it. Like, it changed their mind. People are still, like, it's crazy to think that people still don't know much about these cars. Like, they just refuse to even try one out, like, just because of what they've seen, because of the agenda is what I'm gonna call it. But just try one out first, like, give it a try. The turning, bro, the turning's fucking insane. I can't wait to show this to my dad. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say for now. Let me know what y'all want to know. But that has been my experience so far with this vehicle. I absolutely fucking love it. Peace.